found a receipt in my coat from a store that's gone now. $3.40. That's all it took to remember her. We bought a little radio on a Saturday afternoon. She wanted something for the kitchen, I wanted something for the room. We carried it home together, laughing all the way upstairs. She plugged it in beside the window and danced around without a care. I can still hear that record. She played until it wore thin. I kept the receipt for something I don't even own. Funny how a little piece of paper can make a man feel alone. I kept the receipt folded up inside my coat. Maybe I wasn't saving the money, maybe I was saving the moment. Years went by like they always do. The radio finally broke. I threw it out one winter, but somehow kept that note. I changed apartments, I changed jobs, I changed almost everything. But every time I found that receipt, I remembered the woman who bought it with me. People think you remember the big things, the wedding, the fight, the goodbye. Sometimes it's just a receipt or a song, or the way somebody left. I kept the receipt, though the store is gone and the radio disappeared a long, long time ago. I kept the receipt because I couldn't keep her, and maybe that's the closest I ever came to holding on. I folded it back up, put it in the drawer. This time some memories don't need a reason, they just need a place to stay. I was standing by the coffee, trying to remember what I needed. Then I heard somebody laughing, and I knew that sound immediately. She was 3 hours over, holding peaches in her hand, talking to a little girl beside her, like she'd always had a family plan. I almost walked away, but something made me stay. I saw her at the grocery store, and suddenly I was 29. Back when she believed my promises, and I still believe them too. I saw her at the grocery store. She looked better than I remembered, and I had to turn my face away so she wouldn't see what I had become. She noticed me eventually, gave a smile and said hello, asked me how I've been doing, like there was nothing left to know. I said I've been all right. She said I'm glad to hear. Then she reached for a basket and disappeared around the corner. I stood there with my coffee and couldn't move for a while. Losing someone, you think the hardest part is goodbye. Then years later you meet them somewhere ordinary and realize the goodbye never really finished. I saw her at the grocery store, under fluorescent lights. No rain, no music, no midnight, just an ordinary Tuesday night. I saw her at the grocery store, and she didn't need me anymore. That's when I understood what all those years were for. I paid for my coffee, walked out into the parking lot, and for the first time, I didn't wish I'd stopped her. I just wished I'd been a better man when she was mine. Should have held you closer when you needed me the most. I was busy chasing tomorrow while you were standing close. You never asked for perfect, you never needed grand displays. You just wanted my attention. At the end of certain days, I remember coming home and finding you asleep. There was something in your face that made the whole room feel deep. I kissed you on the forehead, then went about my night, not knowing that those little moments were the ones that made our life. I should have held you closer, should have listened when you spoke, should have noticed all the little ways you were trying not to break. I should have held you closer instead of thinking love was guaranteed. Now I understand the difference between having someone and giving someone what they need. There was a Sunday in December when you sat beside the bed. You said, I don't feel lonely anymore. And I should have heard what that meant. I asked you what was wrong. You said nothing, I'm all right. But there was a distance in your voice I'd never heard before that night. If love had a warning, maybe I would have paid attention. But love doesn't always shout. Sometimes it simply grows quiet. I should have held you closer while your heart was still with mine. I would have traded every hour just to have one more of those nights. I should have held you closer, but I can't rewrite those years. So I carry what I learned, and I hope it makes me better for whoever comes next. If you're listening beside me, take my hand. Don't let me mistake silence for understanding again. She was worth coming home to, and I didn't understand. I had love waiting in my doorway while I was chasing other plans. She She never needed diamonds. She never asked for much, just a little more of my time and a little of my trust. I'd come in after midnight. She'd still leave the hallway light, and I'd tell myself tomorrow I'd make everything right. But tomorrow kept on moving, and I kept moving too, till one evening there was no one waiting in that room. She was worth coming home to, worth laying my pride down for, worth every quiet conversation. I was too busy to give before. She was worth coming home to, and now I finally know a man can spend his whole life running from the best thing he'll ever know. I found her old perfume bottle behind the bathroom door. There was hardly any left inside, but I remembered everything before. The little notes beside the telephone, the coffee waiting by the chair, the way she'd ask if I was hungry, like she'd always been right there. If I could sit beside her just one more evening, I wouldn't talk about tomorrow, I wouldn't promise anything. I'd simply take her hand and let the silence speak, because sometimes love isn't asking for more than what you give. She was worth coming home to, and I made her feel alone. That's the part that hurts the deepest, when a man finally knows what he's thrown. She was worth coming home to. I hope somebody tells her someday that the man who couldn't see her value finally learned too late. I still leave one light on, not because I expect her back, just because some habits are really memories wearing a different name. There's a blue suit in my closet I haven't worn since '68. Bought it for my brother's wedding, then I wore it to his funeral. Funny how the same piece of clothing can carry two different days. One was full of promises, the other couldn't be explained. I almost gave it to charity 3 times over the years, but every time I opened that door, I could hear my brother laughing. There's a blue suit in my closet, and I can't throw it away. It's not the suit I'm holding on to, it's the man I was that day. He used to call me every Sunday just to see what I was doing. I'd tell him I was busy and promise I'd call him back. Sometimes later becomes never, before you even understand. And a phone that never rings can teach you more than words can. I thought we had another 20 years. That's the mistake we all make. Oh, there's a blue suit in my closet, and a story in every thread, a photograph inside the pocket, and 1,000 things unsaid. There's a blue suit in my closet, still hanging where I left it. I don't wear it for the memories, I wear it when I need to remember him. Just one more Sunday afternoon, I'd pick it up before the second ring and tell him I was coming soon. No excuses, no maybe, no I'll call you back. And I finally understand the things we keep are always things. Sometimes they're pieces of a man. So let that old suit hang there, let the years do what they do. Some memories aren't meant to disappear, they're meant to keep us true. I closed the closet slowly and left the light on. Tomorrow I'll wear something else, but tonight I remembered my brother. There was a man at the payphone standing outside in the cold. He had a number in his hand, but he already knew the answer. He'd been driving since the morning, didn't know where he was going. Stopped beside an old gas station just to make that call. He fed the machine some quarters, dialed the number from memory, then listened to it ringing till the recording picked up. He didn't say his name, he didn't leave a message. He just hung up and stared at the receiver. That man at the payphone was me a long time ago, trying to call somebody I was too afraid to face. That man at the payphone had one last thing to say, but sometimes pride gets louder when you're standing 3 states away. I finally made it home just before the sun came up. My brother was sitting on the porch with 2 cups beside him. He didn't ask where I'd been, he didn't ask what happened. He just moved 1 cup toward me and said, "You look tired." We sat there for a while, listening to the neighborhood wake up. That's when I learned you don't always need a speech. Sometimes the people who love you already know what you can't say. That man at the payphone was running from himself, thought another road would make everything make sense. That man at the payphone finally came back home, not because the world had changed, but because he was tired of being gone. I haven't seen that payphone in many years, but every now and then I still remember that cold morning and the man who finally came home. The way you looked looked at me, made a lonely man believe that somewhere in this world there was still something worth keeping. You never made a promise, you never said forever. You just sat beside me and somehow made things better. I remember one evening we were driving with no place to go. You reached across the console and rested your hand on mine. No music on the radio, no conversation for a while, just the sound of that old engine and the smallest little smile. The way you looked at me, I can still feel it now, like you saw through every mistake and loved me anyhow. The way you looked at me was more than words could ever be. You made a man who had forgotten how. Remember what love could be. Years have changed the neighborhood. That little diner closed its doors. The road where we used to wander doesn't feel the same anymore. But sometimes when the evening comes and the city settles down, I think about that quiet drive and how you turned my life around. Maybe you never knew what that moment meant to me. Maybe you thought it was nothing, just another night between two people. But I carried it long after you were gone. The way you looked at me still follows where I go, not like a wound, more like a light I learned to know. The way you looked at me was the kind of love a man remembers, even when the years have taken almost everything else away. If I ever see you again, I won't ask you for anything. I'll just say thank you for looking at me like I was worth loving. There was a woman in apartment 4 who never asked me where I'd been. She just opened up that door and let me feel like a man again. She knew I like my coffee with just a little cream. She knew when I'd had a hard day before I'd said a thing. Sometimes we'd sit for hours with the television low, her hand resting on my shoulder, like she had nowhere else to go. I spent too many evenings thinking love was something new, when everything I needed was sitting right there with you. The woman in apartment 4 had a way of slowing time. She never tried to change me. She just made me wanna try. The woman in apartment 4 was more than I deserved. And every time I think about her, I wonder if I ever gave her enough. One evening she was packing a suitcase by the bed. She said, I can't keep waiting for words you never said. I wanted to stop her, but pride got in the way. So I watched the elevator close and listened to it fade. If I had one more evening, I wouldn't make a speech. I'd turn off all the lights and pull her close to me. No promises, no explanations, just two people finally being honest. The woman in apartment 4 was the quiet in my storm. She gave me somewhere to belong, and I didn't recognize it then. Now every elevator stopping makes me look toward that door, but nobody lives there anymore. Sometimes I still walk that hallway slowly like I used to do, and for just a second I swear I can smell her perfume. I found a receipt in my coat from a store that's gone now. $3.40. That's all it took to remember her. We bought a little radio on a Saturday afternoon. She wanted something for the kitchen. I wanted something for the room. We carried it home together, laughing all the way upstairs. She plugged it in beside the window and danced around without a care. I can still hear that record. She played until it wore thin. I kept the receipt for something I don't even own. Funny how a little piece of paper can make a man feel alone. Folded up inside my coat. Maybe I wasn't saving the money. Maybe I was saving the moment. Years went by like they always do. The radio finally broke. I threw it out one winter, but somehow kept that note. I changed apartments. I changed jobs. I changed almost everything. But every time I found that receipt, I remember the woman who bought it with me. People think you remember the big things, the wedding, the fight, the goodbye. Sometimes it's just a receipt or a song or the way somebody left. I kept the receipt, though the store is gone and the radio disappeared a long, long time ago. I kept the receipt because I couldn't keep her, and maybe that's the closest I ever came to holding on. I folded it back up, put it in the drawer. This time I didn't throw it away. Some memories don't need a reason, they just need a place to stay. I was standing by the coffee, trying to remember what I needed. Then I heard somebody laughing, and I knew that sound immediately. She was 3 hours over, holding peaches in her hand, talking to a little girl beside her, like she'd always had a family plan. I almost walked away, but something made me stay. I saw her at the grocery store, and suddenly I was 29. Back when she believed my promises, and I still believe them too. I saw her at the grocery store. She looked better than I remembered, and I had to turn my face away so she wouldn't see what I had become. She noticed me eventually, gave a smile and said hello, asked me how I'd been doing, like there was nothing left to know. I said, I've been all right. She said, I'm glad to hear. Then she reached for a basket and disappeared around the corner. I stood there with my coffee and couldn't move for a while. Someone, you think the hardest part is goodbye. Then years later, you meet them somewhere ordinary and realize the goodbye never really finished. I saw her at the grocery store, under fluorescent lights. No rain, no music, no midnight, just an ordinary Tuesday night. I saw her at the grocery store, and she didn't need me anymore. That's when I understood what all those years were for. I paid for my coffee, walked out into the parking lot, and for the first time, I didn't wish I'd stopped her. I just wished I'd been a better man when she was mine. I should have held you closer when you needed me the most. I was busy chasing tomorrow while you were standing close. You never asked for perfect. You never needed grand displays. You just wanted my attention. At the end of certain days, I remember coming home and finding you asleep. There was something in your face that made the whole room feel deep. I kissed you on the forehead, then went about my night, not knowing that those little moments were the ones that made our life. I should have held you closer, should have listened when you spoke, should have noticed all the little ways you were trying not to break. I should have held you closer instead of thinking love was guaranteed. Now I understand the difference between having someone and giving someone what they need. There was a Sunday in December when you sat beside the bed. You said, I don't feel lonely anymore. And I should have heard what that meant. I asked you what was wrong. You said, nothing, I'm alright. But there was a distance in your voice I'd never heard before that night. If love had wanted, maybe I would have paid attention. But love doesn't always shout. Sometimes it simply grows quiet. I should have held you closer while your heart was still with mine. I would have traded every hour just to have one more of those nights. I should have held you closer, but I can't rewrite those years. So I carry what I learned, and I hope it makes me better for whoever comes next. If you're listening beside me, take my hand. Don't let me mistake silence for understanding again. She was worth coming home to, and I didn't understand. I had love waiting in my doorway while I was chasing other plans. She never needed diamonds. She never asked for much. Just a little more of my time and a little of my trust. I'd come in after midnight. She'd still leave the hallway light, and I'd tell myself tomorrow I'd make everything right. But tomorrow kept on moving, and I kept moving too, till one evening there was no one waiting in that room. She was worth coming home to, worth laying my pride down for, worth every quiet conversation. I was too busy to give before. She was worth coming home to, and I finally know a man can spend his whole life running from the best thing he'll ever know. I found her old perfume bottle behind the bathroom door. There was hardly any left inside, but I remembered everything before. The little notes beside the telephone, the coffee waiting by the chair, the way she'd ask if I was hungry, like she'd always been right there. If I could sit beside her just one more evening, I wouldn't talk about tomorrow, I wouldn't promise anything. I'd simply take her hand and let the silence speak, because sometimes love isn't asking for more than what you give. She was worth coming home to, and I made her feel alone. That's the part that hurts the deepest, when a man finally knows what he's thrown. She was worth coming home to. I hope somebody tells her someday that the man who couldn't see her value finally learned too late. I still leave one light on, not because I expect her back, just because some habits are really memories wearing a different name.